Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Layla, and in this video, I'm gonna be going over my January finances, but in written format. So a little bit earlier, I was filming my update, the one where you see my face and I have my spreadsheet, and I just cannot make them exactly the same. So I was I almost didn't film this video. I was like, I'm just gonna do the spreadsheets. But I figured that people do want to see it in written format and maybe a little bit of a different approach. So I tried to think of how I can do things a little bit differently, and I will show you that. I will say that there's probably going to be more information in the digital updates, just because in that video, it was actually really long and I gave updates. I updated on my money goals, and then I went through my expenses, my net worth, and everything. But I will try my best to include everything in this video as well. If you're watching this and you feel like you may have missed anything, I suggest going to my blog. I will have the link down below, and I have a breakdown of everything from the month, and it's all in one place, and I think a great place to go to see everything summed up. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna start with my money goals and update on those, and then I will give you updates as I go through my budget. I am using the Clever Fox planner, FYI, and if you are interested, I will have this link down below. It looks like this on the cover, and it's a pretty large size. So it's a great size. I do really like the notebook, the planner, so I am going to continue using it, and I'll show you what I mean by doing things a little bit differently on the next page. But first, my money goals. So goal number one was to put $1,000 or more to my student loans, and I did do that. I got over the $13,000 mark, and I put over $1,025 and some change, which I will share with you in a moment. Goal number two was to make over $1,500 in online income. So from my business, I did achieve that. This was actually over $1,900. I guess I can write these in. So I put about $1,025, and then I made about $1,900 from my business. 2 new coaching clients. This is going to get an X, but I did gain 1 new client. So if you're interested, I do still have spots open, or if you know somebody who may be interested, I help people to pay down debt, to budget, to save. I hold people accountable. So check out the link below. You can read all about it. Stay in budget, unfortunately, also an X, and you will see what happened in the next page. Okay, the easiest thing for me to do to film this was to pre-fill everything. So I'm using an envelope to block it, and then I will show things as I go. So now we're gonna start with my income. And I was expecting $5,134.44, which is what I always make at my full-time job. And this is pre-tax because they don't take taxes out. I have to pay quarterly estimated taxes. And I received an email in December that I didn't realize said my insurance would be increasing. So my health, dental, and vision all increased by about $17 and some change, and that took out from my actual paycheck. So yeah, anyways, online income was really good, $1,932.18. So that is up. That is the highest I've ever made in online income. We almost hit the 2K mark, and I hope I can hit that 2K mark at least in March. But I don't know, I'm not sure about February, but this is really good, and every little bit helps. Extra income, this is everything outside of my business, $475.34. If you're interested in what this money comes from, like what the breakdown of it, I do film a video every month on my online and extra income, so stay tuned for that. Next area to talk about are my savings. So I broke this down by total sinking funds. This does not include the money I have saved for my taxes. I'll talk about why in a moment. So in my sinking funds, excluding my taxes, $6,969.65. This does include my emergency fund. Student loans, I reached a total savings of $13,115.02. So as I said, I got over the 13,000 mark. This is really good, but still I need to be saving more to pay off all my debt this year. My total amount that I have invested is $14,778.37, and that is everything in regards to savings. Now we can move on to my expenses. Remember that this is organized a little bit differently than I'm used to. I'm also gonna block this off with the envelopes and try my best to show everything as I go. So we're gonna start in the home category. First up is my rent and trash. I budgeted $1,411 and that is accurate. Okay, if anything is in red, that means I went over budget. So I budgeted $1,383 for renter's insurance, but actually ended up spending $85.53. And this is actually because it's a good thing. So I switched to Geico, first of all. I was with State Farm. I received a letter in the mail saying they were actually gonna be increasing my monthly premium. So I got a quote with Geico. It was gonna be $77 for the year. I went ahead and just paid for the full year. And I also got a small prorated refund from State Farm. So everything together came to $85.53, which is good because this removes a line item from my budget. Wi-Fi with Google Fiber is $55. Electricity, I budgeted $65, but ended up in the green by only spending $48.78. Water and sewage, I know the month before, so that was $37.32. And altogether, I was over budget altogether I spent $1,637.63 in this home category. I apologize if this lighting is crazy. It's a super gloomy day, and I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, up next is the food category. We have groceries first. I budgeted $500, ended up spending $556.45. Now, the reason I budgeted so much is because with the Discover card, which I have linked down below, you can get $100 if you open it. They're currently offering 5% cash back in the grocery category, but then I'm also in the first year of it, so I would be getting 10% cash back. So I planned everything out. I would be doing $500, $500, $500 for the first 3 months and get my full $150 in cash back. But it didn't work out exactly as I expected it to because I got some gift cards and for Sprouts, and one of those gift cards wasn't activated. I didn't have the other gift card, so I had to spend for my credit card. It just got confusing. I ended up purchasing some protein, so that was a large chunk of this, and I also went to a different grocery store and just didn't even bother with getting gift cards for that store. So over budget, but that's why I went lower in February. Then food out, I budgeted $30, but only ended up getting coffee and an acai bowl. So I spent $14.58. Those were the only 2 times I went out. So in total, I spent $571.03 in the food category. Now for health and beauty, primarily health, I budgeted $200 and I was very hopeful I would be able to stay under this, but ended up spending $730.15. One of the biggest thing in here was my crown. I broke the crown on my tooth that was only 2 years old. I did get a discount, so it cost me about $355.50, but still very upsetting. I didn't expect to have to pay for that. Then the rest of this, I did go to a follow-up appointment that was $40, and the rest is vitamins and supplements. So for those, I should be good for a couple of months, hopefully, but yeah, I am disappointed to see this number. So that was it in that section, so the total was $730.15. Then the next is student loans. I budgeted $1,000, or that was my goal, to do at least $1,000. I actually saved $1,025.44, so that total is $1,025.44. Next area is personal. I ended up adding a few more things here. So I budgeted $50 for personal and spent $118.21. And I was doing pretty good, but ended up going over budget toward the end of the month. This was because everything here I feel is an investment in my wellness. So I got a new alarm clock. I got a mouse pad for my computer, which was very cheap. I did get 2 new pillows for my bed with pillowcases, and then a few books. But I did have a Fetch gift card to Amazon, or an Amazon gift card from Fetch, and that was $25, so that basically covered the books that I purchased. All of them were used. Business, I budgeted $120, ended up spending $131.99. Postage, $12.90. I got a full page of stamps and also sent something off to the UK. Courses, Salesforce courses to learn some more, $20, 2 of them for $20, which is pretty good. So in total, I spent $283.10 in the personal category. Next area is entertainment. First is Netflix, $13.99. That did stay at $13.99. Phone bill was $40, and that was it for entertainment. Total $53.99. That's the only category in budget, I'm pretty sure. Then we have the transportation section. I'm happy to say that my gas budget, it was under budget in gas, so I budgeted $80, only went once and spent $35.15, which is good. Now I added travel here. I probably should have done like entertainment. I don't know, I just didn't know where to add this. So this is transportation because this is for our Turo. Myself and my boyfriend and I, we ended up booking a trip to Hawaii. This year is our 5-year anniversary, so we are going in April to Hawaii for about a week. And so far, I've just paid for our rental car through Turo, and I'm very grateful to say that my boyfriend is paying for a lot of this, but this was the Turo alone. So it is actually transport, $544.70. I did have about, I think it was $384 or so in my sinking fund for travel, so I pulled from that and put it toward this. So in this category, $579.85. The final section is the other, and this is really just everything else, including savings. So taxes, I budgeted $1,200. I still put this in black because it's just like, it depends on my income. I'd actually save $1,400 for my taxes. Sinking funds, $1,200. That includes my emergency fund. Roth IRA, I budgeted $300 but ended up putting $600 toward it. So I put $300 to 2021, $300 to 2022, all in VTSAX. The reason I did that, in a Transfer Tuesday I mentioned this, but I had sold some stock on Webull. I haven't had it for long. I figured it's worth, paying the little bit of taxes on it if that comes up, and ended up putting the $300 extra to my Roth because of that. For Coinbase, I did invest my usual $10 into Bitcoin. I donated $50 to Barkville Dog Rescue, as I always do. Dogs, this is money to my sister for having our dogs, $100, and that's everything. So in this category, I spent $3,360. And if we come down to the bottom, you can see what I budgeted, $6,476.14. What I actually spent, $8,239.19, and the difference. So $1,763.05 over budget, but it's okay. Now the next thing I want to show is something I've never really done before, but obviously this planner uses it, so it's pretty interesting. And this is where I can offer a little bit different of view when it comes to my finances. So it's not perfect. This is so ugly, I'm sorry. But up here you can see my total income, you can see my total expenses, and then the difference between that. So I was $330.35 short. This doesn't mean I overdraft my account or anything. So usually what happens, I only get paid once a month. So if there's anything that I need to pay off on my credit card, if there's any other expenses to take care of, I will do that on the final day of the month. That is payday. And that's how I am able to make all of this work. Plus I have sinking funds and all of that stuff. I think I did include my sinking funds here that I pulled from the travel one, but still it all works out because of that. And I just make sure that I, wouldn't overdraft my account. This is how much I put to my savings and investments in January. So $1,810. I didn't worry about these opening balance and balance forward because I don't really go based off of that. I plan everything on a zero-based budget. So for example, if I end the month with $200 in my checking account and then I get paid on that final day, I would put, as long as everything is paid for, I would put that $200 to my student loans, for example. I'm not going to explain this in great detail, but you can kind of see if you want to, look at it or anything. This isn't 100% accurate because I could break this down better. So the other category does include some savings. I don't know, it's just not perfect. I ended up messing up here, but based off of these categories and what I put on this side is what I filled in here, broke it down by percentage, and then filled this in to the best of my ability, or with as much effort as I wanted to today. But I thought it was a cool visual. The bulk of this is the other category because this is savings, so that's good, I guess. The home section has always been big. You guys have seen a breakdown of my spending before. Every August, I like do one on my spreadsheet. So, you know, I'll do another one in August, but I'll try doing this each month. And then here's the area where I can share some different things than I would on my other video for this. So it has, in this planner, it asks some questions and I went ahead and answered them. Question 1, my biggest wins this month, or I guess just, you know, area 1 to fill in. Over $13,000 saved for my student loans. I made over $1,000 from YouTube alone, which is a personal record, and that's amazing. I almost made $2,000 from my business, which we'll get there, but I was close, and that's very, very exciting for me and new to me. And I gained 1 new financial coaching client, which is always a plus. Next thing, did I achieve this month's goals? If not, why? And I put that I did, 2.5 out of 3. So I wanted 1 more client, so I wanted 2, but I got 1. That's okay though, I'm not upset about that. That's why I didn't like go into why I didn't get that. That's just because, I don't know, maybe I could have promoted more, but I feel like I do promote it pretty frequently. Did I meet my budget? If not, why? Nope, sad face. Unexpected expenses, such as my tooth, plus not everything worked out, like with my groceries. I decided to book a trip as well, so that's a big reason for going over budget. Where did I have the most trouble? What could I improve next month? And I said the health category. I put question marks for what I could improve next month because I'm not sure. Like, I didn't expect my crown to break. I'm not doing that on purpose. I'm going to try my best to avoid having anything else happen in the health category. I'm just going to purchase the things I plan on purchasing, for like my vitamins and supplements that I do get on a monthly basis. I do have to go to the doctor, so that's just what it is. I will say that if you watch my February budget, I was saying that I was still going to go to my doctor even though they are now out of network. I ended up getting a new doctor, and so I won't be having to pay anything out of pocket, and that should save me money. I had budgeted $600 for February, and I don't think I'll spend that much. Then actions I will take next month to increase my income. So in February, continue to promote financial coaching, publish more blog posts, which will just help me to get more traffic and hopefully more clients. Continue my consistency on YouTube, this channel and my other channel, because obviously it helps me make more money. Sell some stock. I actually already did this. I sold an Apple stock because I don't like having individual stocks, and it finally went back up. And then I want to post a couple of things on Poshmark that I could probably get like, I don't know, at least $70 from those couple of things. So that's good. And then last thing down here, actions I will take next month to cut my expenses. Lower my grocery budget and plan cheaper meals. I have been eating a meal every single week that does cost quite a bit because of the items that I buy. I buy like gluten-free tortillas from an expensive brand. It's like literally $9 a packet. So it's a lot, and I buy multiple packets, and just the meal itself is very expensive. It's delicious, but I'm gonna move on for now and try to budget cheaper or plan cheaper meals. And then no personal spending, question mark, because I think I only budget 50. I don't go too, I wasn't planning on going too crazy or anything, but I could definitely eliminate that and hopefully have 0 for that area. So starting with my sinking funds, if you want more in-depth, like the breakdown of what is in each sinking fund, then definitely check out my blog post or watch the other video because I will break it down. But this is just the total amount together that I have in my sinking funds, excluding my tax savings. So altogether, I have $6,969.65. The total amount I have invested is $14,778.37. This is between my Roth IRA, Coinbase, M1 brokerage account, and Webull. Again, if you want to see a breakdown of that, check out my blog or my other post. My checking account on the final day of the month was at $3,330, and that gives me a total of $38,705.74 in assets. I don't include my car as an asset just because I don't plan on selling it or anything. Guys, as I was going through this, I just realized I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, I didn't even include my student loans here. This is because I earlier. That's because earlier I had separated this out, so I confused myself. But anyways, let's go back. So let me say that again. My sinking funds, including my student loan savings, excluding my taxes, is $20,084.67. This amount is correct. So this is the total amount in assets. I just forgot to add the student loans back. Now for my actual student loan, so this is what I have in debt. These are my liabilities, $36,000 even, y'all know that. And I started including my taxes as a liability. Since this isn't really my money, I'm gonna be paying quarterly estimated taxes with that, so $1,488. That's why I excluded it from up here. That total in liabilities is $37,400.88, and that means my net worth is $1,304.86. Luckily, it is in the green. We are still positive. Last month, if you watched my update, you would know that I think I reached like over $5,000 in a net worth, but I was calculating a different way. So if you want to see how I'm calculating now and how I used to calculate, I suggest watching the spreadsheet video. I'm sorry that there are so many differences between this video and the others and my blog posts, etc. But I'm trying my best here, so let me know what you think of this. This is the best way I could think to format this, and I'm hoping that you guys like to see a couple of things differently, like me talking about my planning in regards to my finances. So that is everything for January. I know it's a lot, I'm sorry, but if you have any questions, let me know. Definitely check out the blog post, check out the other video if you want to, or just watch this one, whatever you're most comfortable with. But please comment down below how your January went in regards to your finances. Did you achieve your money goals? What were your biggest accomplishments? Feel free to answer these questions down here that I went through. Or if you want to pick up a planner, definitely check it out. It'll be linked down below. But thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.